little background music here. It's a good day. Anyway, I'm on my way to New Jersey. I'm going to meet up with the groundskeeper. We are going to Rockstar present Mahyem. And what that is it's today's metal day. We got Megadeth, we got Disturbed, we got Godsmack, Mushroom Head, just a bunch of bands. Thursday recorded the show. Friday hung out, got stupid with Shane. That's a private conversation. But anyway, and then from there we drove 6 hours to northern Pennsylvania, a place called Clearfield, actually Grampian, for a family reunion. And this is the first, I want to call this the first reunion of my life, because I was mature, older, wiser, and I went on my own, you know? And it was probably the most amazing experience I've had in a long time with family, or on a personal level like that. It was absolutely beautiful. I was up all night with my cousin Roscoe. You know, I got to hang out with my cousin's Brad from Ohio, who mean the world to me. All my family means the world to me. And I got to hang out with the younger cousins and whatnot. And because a lot of them I hadn't seen me since they were like little babies. You know, I hadn't been to a reunion, it turns out, in 10 years. So that was quite interesting. To say the least, it was fascinating. You know, so I embrace all those 4th and 5th cousins, you know, and it's like, and all my aunts and uncles and whatnot. It was an amazing experience, you know. One of these days I'll have my daughter and my grandson at a reunion. That would just blow up. I mean, that would just, you know, that would mean everything to me. And to have my boys coming back, and who knows, maybe I'll even fall in love one day, and there'll be a Mrs. Fetzer. You know, there's a few misconceptions about me, and I want to try and take a minute and address 2 of these. The first is my name. My name is James Brian Fetzer. Now, if you've met me as Brian, one of 2 things has occurred. One, either your family or you're such an old friend that we were in school together, because that's when I went by Brian. My mom wanted everybody to call me Brian because there were so many Jameses in the family. So that's where Brian came from. Now, when I joined the service, as you can imagine, I frustrated my chain of command a little bit. And my sergeant, Steve Fetzer, never forget his name, said, "Damn it, Jim." And it made me think of Star Trek, you know, Captain Kirk, fucked up, messed up. So anyway, you know, then Jim, that became Jim. But on a psychological standpoint, Brian was this really nice kid, very sweet, very timid, shy, and all that. Jim was that other personality in me to protect Brian. Hence, the Jim shades, okay? Multi-purpose, they have a lot of other uses. Those that know me know a few of them, but other than that, that's all we're going to say about that. So there's the name thing. So if you've met me as Jim, then call me Jim. If you've met me as James, call me James. Brian, if you call me Brian. Nobody calls me James Brian. There's been 2 people in my life to ever call me James Brian, and those are the last 2 people ever to call me the combination. The combination is dead. Not existent anymore. So, just so if any of you are thinking of being James Brian, no. So this is me, this is you, and that's you. If you're watching me, watch you, watch me. So that's how we're going to keep things going. I'm going to watch you, you're going to watch me. So there's the name thing. Okay, the name thing is now out there. You know, you call me what you feel, but it's either James, Jim, Brian. You know, now if you call me a nickname, which I'm sure a few of you do, that's fine too. But I'm not. That's the name issue. Now, there was another point to everything, and that is my family and that reunion. And that reunion was just spot on. It's what I needed. It's always good to go home and see where you come from. And a lot of people don't know where Clearfield is. This is not a city. You know, I'm more related to some relatives because families marrying into families and having children that end up marrying back into families with other members. Not inbreeding because there's no direct blood. You You know, you can't help it if a nephew marries a cousin of another, you know, it's just the way it goes up there. So, it was an amazing time. You know, the radio show is going very well. Everything is going right as planned. I got an amazing team with me, you know, and we're putting things together. It's happening. It is happening. This is like planting a seed and watching that seed grow. It's happening. So we're going to New Jersey, and then after New Jersey, we're going back to New York, and then we're going back to Philly, and then back to New York, and then back to Philly, and then back to New York. So we're in between Philly and New York all the time. So, other than that, this is me saying bye-bye to you. Ciao.